Hello and welcome back to Ramblings of a Mad Guy. It's me, Reese. I'm the Mad Guy, coming at you with another episode of Alex O'Connor. Coming back to God? Question mark? Exclamation point? Thumbnail? Exaggeration? I don't know. But he argues well for theism. In this clip, some are saying it's destiny. Get it? Because it's a clip of the Destiny podcast, which he's barely on. He's not even in the fucking chair at this point. This is a 40-minute video, and I've been cursed to watch like most of it. And Destiny just sort of like comes in and out throughout the video. At one point, he's breaking down boxes. Like, I guess he's got to do his recycling at 2 a.m. or whatever the fuck is going on here. So anyway, let's get into the clip. Let's see what's going on in these empty heads plus Alex.
You know, it's possible. Let me give you a thing. Unlikely, okay? I will grant you this. Unlikely, but it is possible that I'm your dad.
What?
Yes. It's possible that the quantum vibrations of this glass will cause the glass to spontaneously move a meter to the left without anybody touching it.
No, that's not true, because there are things like magnetic force and other forces that would keep things apart even if they weren't occupying the same space.
Well, there's a non-zero chance that those magnetic forces could stop working in about 5 seconds.
Destiny's energy, by the way, is just that kid, that like sort of kid where you don't really want to make fun of him because you're pretty sure he has some sort of like mental disability, but he's always gotta contradict everything that you say with some sort of like pseudoscience. I mean, did you hear that? Destiny comes barreling in like a bull in a china shop. No, actually, that's not true. There's magnetic forces. There's always something to fill the space, so that could never happen. Magnets, electromagnets. Just nonsense, emptiness. Always combative. Always trying to prove that he's the smartest guy in the room. Okay, then actually, as an anti-proof of Destiny being the smartest guy in the room, they literally talk about the weather between America and England for this amount of time. I shit you not. I'm not even gonna force you. Like, let's just skip anywhere in this like giant block and you can see what they're talking about.
It used to be, but now for internet influencers, they just print these things for you guys.
I mean, apparently.
That's right. Have you guys been to the UK?
Yeah.
What do you hate about my country?
Oh, let's see. The food, the people, the weather.
I didn't mind the food. I went to a place.
There you go.
The slang, the language.
I'm really enjoying sunny Miami right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. The fucking 2 days a year that we're having a hurricane. My bad. It's always gray.
I hate
and
the,
fucking death.
I hate.
Why is the suicide rate not
Destiny
higher?
just eating fries. Which I don't blame him. I mean, this is one of the most boring conversations I've ever heard. And for some reason, they make it last for the next 30 minutes. Okay, so we're not going to watch that. But there's another thing that happens. Destiny leaves mysteriously. We don't know why exactly. He just keeps leaving. Let's see.
But usually, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and you've been to the UK when it's raining, but sometimes it's like all right.
Still talking about
the only
this, by
funny
the way.
thing is that for
Still
Europe,
What a ringing endorsement. Sometimes it's okay.
they'll get like a 45-degree heat wave, and like half the old population of France will die. So
That's also true. Yeah, we're not built for
You're not built for heat.
the heat. No, but we are in a way. No, Americans are the ones who are not built for the heat because they have the air conditioning thing going on. Hey, look, what we're doing is the talking points thing. We're doing the like, tipping culture is so bad. Oh, British weather is so bad. Oh, we need to be original,
In other words, we're having a boring conversation. And otherwise, you guys asked me onto your podcast to eat chicken and shit on British weather, which people have been doing for literally 10,000 years. Okay, so something else happens. It's long-winded, and it's hard to pin down, and it takes him fucking forever to ask the question. So I'm just going to skip to the answer, which is Dan, the mythical, this guy, whoever the fuck this guy is. He's more annoying and probably dumber than Destiny, but at least he's like on the show. At least he isn't like walking around and like eating chicken, and it seems like he has some sort of vested interest in like making the show happen. doesn't really seem like Destiny cares, so whatever. Dan asked this dumbass question. He goes, if you had a portal in your room where every time you went through this portal, there was a dog on the other side, and every time you fuck the dog, you get money. And you can either send that money to Africa, or you can keep the money for yourself. How much money would you fuck the dog for? A dumb question. A nonsense question. An absolute nonsense question. Alex actually kind of treats it thoughtfully in his philosophical way. And let's see where this goes.
You're opening up a dangerous door to say that as long as I can price you
portal,
out,
not
or
a
price
door.
you in, as long as I can price you in, I can get you to do anything that I want to. Here's the thing,
Well,
right?
no, the dog's into it.
Here's the thing.
You're into
Oh,
it.
the dog's into
imagine,
it.
Imagine a world where...
Oh,
people
you're
being-
into it.
Or think of the world...
What are we talking about then? What kind of like hypothetical situation is this then? What is the point of it? He said the dog's into it and you're into it. Okay, so I'm not me and the dog's not a dog. What are we talking about? Would I do some completely fictional made up thing that has absolutely zero mapping onto the real world or how dogs actually are or how I actually am? If I could have $1 billion, like, sure. Yeah. What's the difference between yes and no in this situation? Okay. But I don't blame the guy. He's not like a philosopher. He just has no co-host. He's an idiot that's supposed to be manning the Reddit thread and the comments, and Destiny's off eating chicken in the kitchen. So, I mean, I can't really blame him. But, all right, let's see.
You know,
There's a
Pornhub-
very good moral high ground.
You know, not long ago, Pornhub deleted...
You're fucking a dog for 100K, aren't you? When brass tacks comes down at the end of the day.
Speaking of Pornhub,
Yeah.
you know, a few years ago had a scandal where a lot of their videos were unverified. So there was a lot of unconsensual sex.
Oh my god.
All right, listen.
Hold on. It's the Chris Williamson thing.
Can you believe this? Can you actually believe that Alex O'Connor is making a point how, like, a lot of porn stars get exploited and even raped? And Destiny's reaction to the fact that women are getting raped on Pornhub is, oh my god. Oh my god, what are you? Oh my god, what are you a pussy that doesn't like porn? What do you not watch trans furry sex 18 times a day? What are you, some prude that doesn't like to watch furry gangbangs? Like, how do you come in when someone's talking about women getting raped and just scoff and roll your eyes and be like, oh my god, you're one of those guys who doesn't support the rape of women and the exploitation of women? What are you, prude? Okay, let's see what his actual point is here. Maybe I'm being unfair to Destiny. Let's see.
That's disgusting.
The
I'm not answering that.
anti-porn movement has been co-opted by people who think that porn is mostly bad
You're
for
next.
men.
Don't laugh.
Hey, wait, hold on. I have a serious.
It's not mostly bad for men. It's mostly bad for women. Anybody who says that we should get rid of porn, awesome, yeah, great, very big cause. If they say,
Yeah,
oh, because
all those
look at the-
OnlyFans girls that are like, God, I hate
Look at-
making
look at the effect-
$50,000 a month selling pictures of
look at
my
the- look at
fucking
the effect it's
toes or
having on
whatever.
men. Look at the effects it's having on men. Look at the effect it's having on women.
Yeah, such horrible effects.
I'm-
True,
yeah.
that's where the right comes from.
Literally.
Listen, here's what you.
Horrible effects.
Here's the killer question. Okay, are you ready? I thought of
Make
this.
yourself a drink there.
All
by
right,
the way.
I'm about to destroy you. Okay.
In the freezer is the alcohol.
Get ready, guys. Well, Destiny's about to destroy Alex O'Connor. Unlikely. But get ready. He's about to destroy him. He's about to decimate his whole argument, bro. What are you, one of these prudes that isn't okay with men's minds being rotted out and women being exploited all over the internet? What, are you a prude? You don't like that stuff? All right, let's see.
Isn't that water?
No.
No, it's gin.
Wait, is that gin?
It's gin, yeah. Do you want some?
And tonic.
I don't believe you. I can
then
drink after
that's
a
probably
British
the
people.
only-
Hey, I tell you
No,
what. Take a risk.
Destiny goes, I'm about to destroy you. Wait a second, are you drinking water? I can't destroy you if you're drinking water. This is only going to work if you're piss drunk like I am and like Dan is. Hey, you want some extra chicken? I got some chicken in the... Remember I was just eating chicken for the whole fucking episode? Now, is it water or gin? Looks like water to me, but I guess you can't really tell. It's just funny that Destiny's like, I'm about to destroy you. Wait, you're not drunk? Wait, no, we got to get this guy drunk. I can't destroy him if he's not drunk.
Risk. Down it.
No.
If you don't believe me,
He
I
says
would.
the
Damn.
N word.
But no.
Super
Listen.
fast.
Okay. Here's a question. I'm not
I
done. Okay,
believe
here's
that,
a
by
question.
the
Okay,
way.
ready?
I believe that.
Okay. Do you know anything about declawing cats?
About what?
Declawing
Declawing
cats.
I don't know much more than the next man.
Which
about-
is to say,
about it.
you know very little because I'm the next man and I know a tremendous
What
amount
about
of
it?
decline.
Okay. Declawing. Do you think
horrible.
declawing cats is immoral?
Yes.
I think it depends on the circumstance, right?
No.
You're just. Most people have very strong opinions about this. And then my
Oh,
question.
but yeah.
Yeah, they're like, it's cruel, you're like cutting off like the last knuckle, it's terrible.
I want to throw up
How do we live in a world where we justify declawing cats as being like evil, or we don't justify that, we say that's a horrible thing, but you can chop their balls off.
Yeah, and you can also force analogous creatures.
You know,
into
I'm gonna
gas
get her a
chambers
drink,
because
too.
I think they taste nice.
You can what?
You can force them into gas chambers because they taste nice.
Cats?
Analogous creatures.
Oh, you think that cows and pigs are analogous to cats?
Yes.
Wait, am I missing something? Destiny said, I'm about to destroy you. I'm about to destroy your argument about porn being wrong. And then he said, is it immoral to declaw cats? Yes. Okay. Alex actually isn't sure whether it's immoral or not. Interesting. Wait, sorry, what? What does that have to do with porn again? Are they moving on from the porn? Are they done with the porn thing? I guess Destiny destroyed Alex's point. Destiny actually destroyed Alex in that argument by moving on to the next argument. All right, fair enough. It's a good strategy. He's not wrong. He did completely dismantle the argument by ignoring it and moving on. But hey, whatever. All right, now we're on to the new category, what this whole video was supposed to be about to begin with. Okay. The existence of God.
But I will die on this fence, you know? It's sort of a...
When you say agnostic, what do you mean? Like can't have knowledge about it, or you just like are an undecided fucking loser?
I think one cannot have knowledge of the kind that is exemplified in your empiricist rationalist.
Okay, that's fine. That's a good agnostic position.
Including me.
Okay.
You don't believe in God, do you?
Don't worry, Alex. Destiny approves of your agnostic position. It's a good one. It's a good one that Destiny approves of. The arbiter of all philosophical views, all ontology, all epistemology. Destiny is qualified to rate and judge yours. But you're in the clear. Destiny gives you the green light to continue believing the way you believe. So you're good, Alex. You got the green light.
Fuck no.
Whoa.
What an absolutely ridiculous question.
Whoa. What do you mean by God when you say I don't believe in God? Like, what's the referent of the word God there?
Yeah, good question.
Wow, what a deep theory of language question.
Not really. Not really a deep theory of language question. More like you just violently exclaimed that you fuck no, I don't believe in stupid shit like that. So you must know what the thing is that you don't believe in. You must have some definition. It's not exactly a deep theory. Again, this is the guy in your class that everyone's kind of not sure if he's autistic or not, and they don't really care if he is, but he's just annoying, but they can't really call him out for being annoying because he's probably mentally ill in some way, or maybe his parents beat him at home, so you don't really want to be like the kid bullying the like always has to be right, smarty pants know-it-all Destiny. So no one's ever told him he's wrong because we grew up in an anti-bullying culture. So he gets to just like say these things and feel like he's the smartest guy in the world because he can string together a sentence that sort of sounds intelligent, but on the most base level of analysis is completely ignorant. Let's see.
Any type of like metaphysical, but the problem is that
Like, what do you mean you?
yeah, I don't know.
What do you mean?
The real issue, the real mean you run into is like a physicalist, materialist, atheist kind of person is that technically you are so you've kind of like circularly bought into the idea of no God that I think that like anything metaphysical existing is almost tautologically impossible, because when you ask an atheist, you ask me, well, how do you prove the existence of a metaphysical thing? I say, well, is there some way I can measure it? But the second you can measure or capture it,
What did he like? He just speaks so quickly, and he uses words that are like big but not accurate or meaningful. So let's just the
real issue, the real mean you run into is like a physicalist, materialist, atheist kind of person is that technically you are so you've kind of like circularly bought into the idea of no God, that I think that the like anything metaphysical existing is almost tautologically impossible, because
I mean, that was just word salad. That made no sense. He said, Alex said, what do you mean by God when you say you don't believe in him? And Destiny says, well, as an atheist, rationalistic, materialist guy, I've already circularly bought into the idea of no God, which you'd think would be a good thing. You're realizing that you're starting from that base belief. It's not like a true fact. And then he just says, so that anything metaphysical existing is not chronologically possible. Anything metaphysical existing is not chronologically possible. How about, do you love your son? Do you love your OnlyFans furry girlfriend? Maybe you don't. I believe he probably loves his son. I think he has a son. Is that not metaphysical? Is love a physical thing? And then he brings up the point of, people say, well, how do you prove anything metaphysically? Well, you can't prove love. You can't prove that for shit. You can't prove that you love your son or that your son loves you, but it's true, isn't it? It's 100% true, even though you can't prove it. You technically can't prove that there aren't humans living on the sun. Human beings who were just transported to the sun and they're such thick skin that they can live there. You can't prove to me that that's not true. But it's obviously not true, right? I mean, Destiny has to admit that. So, yeah, there's a lot of things that you cannot prove that are true. So that whole thing falls apart. Let's see how Alex responds. I think he's going to respond brilliantly.
God is not...
What's the harm? Like, really?
Yeah, but if he exists
Okay.
outside of any qualia, any sort of like sensory perception, any sort of like testing, then how do you even...
because God is being itself. So God
Oh,
is...
God, cringe.
So you know
Look, and then he does that thing again. It's the same thing as when Alex was like, porn is probably bad for you. And Destiny goes, oh, cringe. Oh my God, no, not this. Oh my God, it's so cringe. Oh my God, it's cringe. It's like, dude, that's what Thomas Aquinas said, that God is being itself. That's what God said in the Old Testament. Moses was like, who the fuck are you? Am I tripping nuts? You're God? What does that mean? What does it mean that you're God? And God said, I am that I am. I am the act of being. That's what that means. And so Alex O'Connor just quotes this very basic theological concept. And Destiny goes, soy boy, cringe. What are you, granola girl? Cringe. What do you believe in coexist? Cringe. It's like, why don't you get off your high horse and have some sort of sense that anyone can teach you anything, Destiny? All right, let's see how Alex responds to this. I don't know how he can even sit next to him, but...
when what's that park in, like, is it in California?
South Park.
Yellowstone.
Oh.
Yellowstone. Yellowstone for years was exhibiting signs of volcanic activity, and scientists spent decades trying to find the volcano. They were looking around Yellowstone Park. They're like, we see volcanic activity.
Yep.
Where's the volcano? They're searching through Yellowstone, trying to find the volcano.
Destiny just gets up and leaves. He just, like, Alex is making a point. Destiny calls his original point cringe. Alex expounds on his point, and in the middle of it, the OCD of this guy, or the ADHD, is so intense that he just leaves. Like, what is he, finishing off his chicken? Is he finishing off the Kane's chicken from earlier? Does he got to let the OnlyFans furry into his apartment so that they can have a three-way with him and Dan? What is going on? Okay.
For years. They can't find it. They're like, what the fuck? We can't find the volcano. We see all the volcanic activity. We can't find it. They're searching for the volcano.
Okay.
Go.
And then this guy comes barreling in like a fucking freight train. These guys are all drunk. Everybody's drunk, which is fine. It's a Twitch stream. You should be drunk. I'm drunk when I record some of these, not this one. So hopefully I'm on it. I think I'll probably never do that again because it's so obvious how fucking like disorienting and disjointed everything is when all these people are leaving and entering and drinking and watching porn on their phone while Alex is giving his rebuttal. It's just absurd.
He's finishing last thought.
They finally realize they're looking for the volcano everywhere, and then at some point they suddenly realize, it dawns on them, the park
The
is
Aristocats.
the volcano. The whole thing is the volcano. That is analogous to us
Yeah.
looking around the fucking world. Where's God?
Yeah.
Is he under this fucking thing? Is he in the microscope?
Yeah.
Oh, like, is he going to be at the
Yeah,
end of the
I
story?
understand. That's
No.
real deep. Yeah, it's
That,
like the
my
yeah.
friend,
I've heard
that, my friend. You are looking.
no, that's
you
cringe.
are looking for the volcano.
Yes,
in
if you
Yellowstone.
want to redefine God as being the entire universe, then I guess I believe in God. Congratulations.
You want to redefine God to be something other than.
No,
That's
definitionally
literally
winning
not,
that.
That's
okay,
literally
yeah,
exactly
cringe.
not what he said. That is the exact opposite of what he said. Also, if you want to define God as being the whole universe, that is a definition of God. You could have just said that earlier instead of doing your whole fucking annoying, like, little glib. Well, technically, chronologically, anything metaphysical cannot exist because chronologically, it's like, why didn't you just say, if you believe that defining the entire universe of God as God, why don't you believe in that then? Why don't you just say that? A lot of people believe that. It's called pantheism. But that's not actually what Alex was saying at all. Alex was saying that if you look for a metaphysical being in physical reality, i.e. the universe, you'll never find him. You won't find him. Maybe he exists. A metaphysical being can exert physical influence in a physical universe because it's above it and outside of it. It's meta to the physicality of the universe. But you can't find that thing within the universe. You can't understand it fully within the universe. You can't touch it and feel it and measure it, which is what Destiny was getting at and wanting. And then Destiny goes, yeah, well, you're a pantheist, so if you want to believe that, you can believe that. I guess I believe in pantheism too. He says that so flippantly. Like, it's so hilarious, where he, at the beginning, Alex goes, do you believe in God? Destiny goes, what a stupid question. Oh my God, what a stupid question. Do I believe in God? And then 3 seconds later goes, well, if by God you mean pantheism, then yeah, I guess I do believe in God. So, are you an idiot, Destiny, by your own logic? Or do you believe nothing that you say and you just constantly seek sort of controversy and approval because you're the little contrarian kid that got bullied in class? Actually, sorry, didn't get bullied, but should have when he was in elementary school. And that doesn't mean physical abuse. That doesn't mean whatever, but it does mean calling those kids out. It means being, hey, listen, Destiny. That's pretty dumb, what you just said. That's pretty fucking stupid. And I get the sense that nobody ever said that to Destiny over his entire life. And even Alex O'Connor didn't say it, but he did prove it with this conversation. Now, let's see if there's anything else, but I think we got to it.
With that mystic point.
Off to the bonger land.
outta
Get
here.
the bong out of here.
You're gonna miss your flight.
The bong?
I might miss my flight entirely because of your shit weather. It keeps cancelling my flights.
Sorry
I've had
about that.
3 flights cancelled so far, and we're the one.
Okay, then now they're back to the weather. So anyway, Destiny proves once again how shallow you can be in terms of these theological discussions. They wait 38 minutes into the fucking stream to even have an interesting conversation. And then that's what it is. Destiny calls everybody who believes in God an idiot, then says that he believes in a pantheistic God. Okay. Fair enough, Destiny. Fair enough. Also, just to reiterate, that's not the point Alex O'Connor was making. A lot of the comments are like, oh, yeah, that's pantheism. No, it's not pantheism. He's saying there's a necessary being, a non-contingent being, metaphysical, outside of the physical reality that cannot possibly be fully located within the physical reality by the very definition of it, of being meta, outside of, above. Anyway, thank you very much. This has been Reese. That has been Destiny. I'm sorry. You can fast forward. Watch it on double speed if you get annoyed. Watch it on double speed. That's what I do. So I'm sorry I subjected you to that. But anyway, thanks for watching.